Hey guys, back here again, working on our minis class. We've got some fun techniques for you to do today. We're gonna be doing the get out of my way pass or the Toreando pass, and then we're gonna be rolling over to turtle, okay? So you guys get to do turtle, and I know you guys really like that, okay? So do our little circuit and our warm-up stuff, our stretches, and then at the end, I'll be there to help you guys with our new technique today. Hello, my littles. I hope you're ready to get stretched out. All right, stand nice and tall, get your arms up, reach for the ceiling, wiggle your fingers, tippy toes, stand on your high heels, try and keep your balance, do your best. Okay, and flat feet. And now I want you to take one hand, reach back, touch your shoulder, use your other hand to grab your elbow, and get a good stretch in your shoulder right here. This is what it should look like. Both arms should be behind your head. Okay, shake it out, other side, reach for your shoulder, grab your elbow and pull. Shake it out, arm across your chest. Now this arm is reaching as far as it can, and then this one comes up by the elbow and helps it stretch even farther. Shake it out, and other side, reach as far as you can, helper arm comes up, and stretch it out. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to reach for our toes. Now reach as far as you can. If this is how far you can reach and you've been growing a lot and you're not flexible, that's okay. If you can reach here, then reach there. I want your legs to stand nice and tall and you reach as far as you can. So I can reach my feet, so I'm going to go ahead and reach all the way down there. But if this is where you are, then that's fine. Just every day try and get a little bit more of a stretch. Okay, now step your feet apart. Reach over to one leg. Same thing, try and keep your legs straight and then just reach as far as you can, and every time a little bit farther. So you should be just a little uncomfortable but not hurting. Now walk it over to the other side. Reach for that leg. All right, back in the middle, roll it up nice and slow. Okay, now we're gonna keep our feet a little space apart like this, like shoulder width apart. We're gonna put our arms out to the side. We're gonna reach across. I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna reach for my opposite foot. So here I go. Reach across and up. Across and up. There we go. Across, up, across, up. Let's do two more. Across, up, across, up. Good job. Okay, so let's go ahead and sit on our bottoms now. Butterfly position. Butterfly is like this. I'm going to bring the bottom of my feet together. I'm going to grab them with my hands and pull them close into my body. I'm going to use my elbows to push my knees down. Now some of you guys are so flexible, your knees just fall right to the floor, and that's great. But I am not that flexible, so I have to use my elbows to push my knees down, and then I can feel my hips opening up. Good job. Okay, let's make a space in our legs now, spread them apart, and walk it forward. Reach as far as you can here. And walk it over to one leg. So if this is where you're comfortable, then stretch here for a second. Now I want you to walk it out a tiny bit more, just so you can feel that stretch in the back of your leg. It should just start to feel uncomfortable. And walk it over to the other side. And a little bit farther. And a little bit farther. Okay, let's sit in our base. This is my base. My feet are tucked under my bottom. My knees are wide. I'm going to sit nice and tall. Now I'm going to look up. And down. We're stretching our necks now. So my back is nice and straight and only my face is looking down. Now look at me. Head to one side. And switch. Circle your head one way. Switch. Okay, so let's go ahead and now we're going to go through our positions. We have base. Make sure that you have a space between your knees. Your feet are tucked under your bottom. This is what I never ever want to see. I don't ever want to see your foot hanging out on the side over here, okay? Now I actually had a student recently almost hurt their leg doing this. So someone went to push them and they couldn't roll over. They started to feel the pain in their leg because they can't roll over their foot. So that's why we have to keep our foot tucked under our bottom so that if I get pushed, I can just fall back and I'll be fine. Okay, all right, so I have a good base. I have good posture, meaning that my back is straight and strong. I have resistance. If someone tries to push me, I'm not just gonna fall down. I'm gonna push back into them. So I'm staying here. This is our good base. Okay, now let's get tall. When we're tall, we want to have our active feet. My toes are turned under so that I can lean back into them. I can drive forward, okay? And I still have my good posture. Base, get tall. Now kickstand, pop out that kickstand. So now I have my knee, my toes back here, and my foot over here, my kickstand. Okay, we use this position for knee on belly, for inside knee pads, for lots of things. I want to be able to balance here. Now show me your movement. Show me how you can move in this position without falling down. There we go. Lean into your knee, lean into your toes, lean into this foot over here. Good job. And base. Now turtle. Now I want everyone's turtle to be really good like mine. I bring my elbows inside my knees. I use my hands on the side of my head. My feet are under my bottom. All of my spaces are closed. Base. Get tall. Kickstand on the other side. And movement. Let's see your movement. We want to be able to do a good strong kickstand on either side. Good job. All right, now let's see T-Rex. Here's my T-Rex, or my fight stance. I have always a space between my feet. I always have a bend in my legs. My arms are up here like T-Rex arms. They're not out here like woo-woo arms. They're ready to grab, but my elbows are in close to my body. There we go. Now let's see, how does a T-Rex move? He shuffles, that's right. Step and slide, step and slide. I'm not hopping. I'm not jumping. Nice and smooth. Step and slide. The other thing is I'm not bringing my feet together. This is no good, and I'm not especially crossing my feet. Step and slide. So now you can move around in your living room. Go backwards, go forwards. Lead with either leg. All right, ready, and base. Get tall. Kickstand. T-Rex. Quick feet. Base. Turtle. Get tall. Kickstand. T-Rex. Quick feet. Freeze. Base. Get tall. Base. Turtle. T-Rex. Quick feet. And freeze. Now we're going to do our sprawls. Okay, I want to make sure that everyone is doing their sprawls properly. I'm here in my fight stance or my T-Rex. When I say sprawl, first you're going to touch with your hands, and then you're going to touch with your hips. Here are my hips. Imagine Batman has a cool belt, right? This is right where his belt is. That's where our hips are. All right, so I'm going to touch with my hands, and then I'm going to touch with my hips. So my legs are going to throw back, and my hips are going to be all the way down to the mat, and my arms are nice and tall, my chest is nice and tall. You can have the choice with your feet, whether you have active toes or you have flat toes. Either one's fine. Pop up. Let's do one more slow one. I'll show you from the front. Hands, hips, nice and tall, and pop up. Okay, T-Rex, sprawl. Hop up. Quick feet, quick feet. Run fast like the ice cream man is outside. And sprawl. Hop up. And sprawl. Pop up. Let's do 2 more. Ready, sprawl. Pop up. Quick feet. And sprawl. And pop up. Okay, now we're gonna do back falls. In your T-Rex, what's our number 1 thing that we protect? That's right, our head. Okay, number 2, our arms. We don't wanna say, oh, I'm falling, and we stick our arms out, and we break our arm, or we hurt our wrist, all bad. Okay, so you're here in your T-Rex, you tuck your chin, and you keep your arms way out here. I'm gonna sit in my invisible chair, all the way down, and I do a big slap as I come down, like I'm high-fiving the floor. And then I can come up, and here's my trick for coming up. I tuck one leg back, I lean forward, I can step up with one leg, okay? Let's see it from the side. T-Rex, tuck your chin, arms out, invisible chair, big slap, come up with one leg, okay? T-Rex, now quick feet, back fall, come up, quick feet, back fall, come up, quick feet, back fall. We're gonna do 1 more, come up, quick feet, and back fall. Good, now stay on your bottom. We're gonna sit in our open guard. Notice that my elbows are inside. I don't have chicken wings, this is no good. My elbows are inside with my little T-Rex arms. My knees are on the outside, okay? Now, we're gonna do the floor is lava. I'm gonna pick up my feet, and I'm gonna hold them for 10. This looks like I'm not working, but all my core muscles, all my tummy is working to keep my legs off the ground. Now, you guys help me count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. This might be easy for you guys because you've come to my class a bunch of times and you already know how to do this, but for some people it's really difficult. So if you need to set your feet down for a second, that's okay. Now we're gonna do it again, but this time we're gonna touch our feet. I'm gonna come in with my hand and touch my opposite foot. So here I'm using my hip to move my leg, and I'm coming through with my arm, so I'm gonna feel it also in my stomach or in my core. And then I'm gonna touch on the opposite side. And I want you to work on keeping your feet off the floor the whole time. All right, ready? The floor is lava, pick them up and touch them for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, come back to your open guard position. All right, ready? We've had a little break. Now we're gonna pick them up. We're gonna touch them for 10 again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. If you guys were really working hard, you should probably feel it in your hips and also probably in your tummy. Okay? If you need to right now, you can take a little break and then we're gonna do a few warm-up drills and technique. Okay, so you've had your break, come back in here now. We're gonna lean back and we're gonna shoot up our hips. Okay, we're gonna do up and outs. Ready? If it helps, you can put your hands on the mat. I want your back and your shoulders flat down, and we're not gonna let our feet touch the floor. So I'm gonna shoot my hips straight up and then out. So they are straight out, they look like they're touching the floor, but I'm not gonna let my feet touch. I'm gonna bring my knees in, up, in, out. Okay, here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to rock up over your head, okay? What I want you to do is shoot your feet up, straight up above your hips. Up and out. Up and out. Up out, up, out. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to do our crossover sit-ups. These are going to help us with our hip sweeps. Okay, so I bring my feet up on my bottom, and my back and my shoulders are flat. I'm going to pick a side. I'm going to come all the way up to my hand. Is this my hand? No, this is my elbow. I want to come all the way up to my hand and then reach past my opposite knee. Now imagine if you were in class today, I'd be coming around to give you a high five, okay? So you aim for that high five, and you come all the way down, and then you come up on the other side. All the way posted on your hand and reaching past your knee. All the way down, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. There we go. Now make sure that you're not just doing this, okay? That's not it. I want it all the way down and then up on the other side. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're going to work on our shrimps. Okay, I'm going to start right here. My feet are up by my tush. I'm going to push with my feet, try and stick them to the floor. I'm going to aim my bottom that way, and I'm going to aim my hands over here, and my eyes are going to look at my hands. So as I'm pushing with my hands here, I'm pushing my bottom out the other way. I make sure and look with my eyes so I know which way to face. And I stretch my legs all the way out as far as I can. Now I lay back straight again, and I'm going to do it on the other side. So now I'm going to push my bottom over here. My hands are over here. I'm going to look at my hands all the way out. Okay, do both sides. Let's look around. Push this way and push this way. Shrimps. Okay, and let's do our forward shoulder rolls. Okay, a lot like a somersault, but rather than rolling over my big noggin, over my big head, I'm going to roll over my shoulders. So I'm going to start on my knees. I'm going to step open my tunnel, and I'm going to put my arm through my tunnel. Now here's my trick. The closer I put my shoulder and my ear to the floor, the easier it's going to be. So I'm going to get way down here. Then I just look through my tunnel, and I use my toes to push my body through. Nice and easy. Let me do one facing you. Here, knee, tunnel, arm through the tunnel, get all the way down, look through your tunnel, use your toes to roll through. Okay, so you can do a few of those. Nice. Okay. Now, let's do our circuit movements. We're going to start with butt scoots. We have our open guard position like we were doing earlier with my elbows in. I'm going to bring my feet forward and scoot my butt forward. Sometimes I like to pretend like I'm pulling a rope, and that also helps me to remember to keep my elbows in. Bring your legs forward, scoot your butt forward. What we don't want is chicken wings. We are not chickens. We want to keep our elbows in like a T-Rex. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to do let's do our knees. Okay? Here's my knees, my wrestling shots. One knee down, one knee up. You're going to come down with this knee. As it goes down, this one drags forward, and then I step here. As this one goes down, this one goes forward. Let me show you from side to side here. One knee up, one knee down. Drive in, step. Drive in, and step. Good. Let's get a few of these. Nice. Okay, and let's do our bear crawls. Now bear crawls are not baby crawls. I'm up on my hands and feet. I'm not down on my knees. Okay, do a few of those. And our last one for our circuit are the hands and hops. I'm gonna plant my hands and I'm gonna pick up my legs and my hips and I'm gonna hop them all the way to the other side, kind of like I'm doing a cartwheel. So hands, hop. Okay, if you wanna go side to side, you're gonna go like this. Hands and hop, or you can even stay in one place and go back and forth. Hands and hop, come up. Hands and hop, come up. Okay, so do a few of those, and then if you want to get yourself a drink, and then you come back and we'll do our technique together. Hi guys, today we're going to work on learning something new, because I've already done videos for all of the different classes that we do. We don't do a ton of techniques, we do about 6 different routines in our minis class. So today's gonna be something new. This is gonna be a challenge. If this seems too difficult, like maybe you just turned 3 years old and this is too difficult for you, that's okay. You can just turn on a different video, or you can just work on doing this for fun. So I'm gonna sit in my butterfly position like this, in my open guard position, and I'm gonna practice rolling up on my shoulders. So see how I have this little window right here through my leg? I'm gonna put my arm through this. Kind of like when we do our forward shoulder roll, and I put my arm through my tunnel there. Now my tunnel's gonna be on the side of me. So I'm gonna put my arm through this tunnel, and I'm gonna kind of lean forward because I'm gonna roll up on my shoulders. Okay, so I'm gonna roll up, and I'm gonna go across my shoulders, and I'm gonna land on the other side. Okay, here, I'm gonna try it on the other side. Here's my little tunnel. I'm gonna roll through my tunnel, and I'm gonna kind of lean forward because I don't want to just fall back. I'm gonna go through my tunnel, up over my shoulders, and over. So here I am. Here's my tunnel, put my arm through my tunnel. If you find that you're falling down like this, that's okay, it's still fun to do. And if you even like doing that and you just want to try going back and forth like that a little bit, that's okay. But if you want to challenge yourself, I want you to try and roll across your shoulders. Like here are my shoulders, right between where my arms are. That's the part that I want to be rolling. And I'm going to have to turn my head out of the way so that I can roll over my shoulders. Okay, so here I go, through my tunnel, up on my shoulders, and through. And my butterfly, through my tunnel, up on my shoulders, and through. And you kind of see how I'm using my feet to get myself over. Watch how my feet are helping my body. I go through, I'm coming up, look, my toes are walking over, and through. Okay, now I'm gonna have a helper come over and help me. And I'm gonna see if I can roll through with a partner. So today we're gonna be working on passing the open guard. So I'm gonna have Sam laid down in an open guard. Okay guys, how do I know that this is an open guard and not a closed guard? Because his feet are open, it's just that easy, right? I'm in front of his legs and his feet are open. So I'm gonna stand here. Now I don't wanna be standing straight up. Okay, that's no good. I'm gonna come to a low fight stance. My T-Rex position is low and I'm bending mostly with my legs, okay? We're not just gonna bend over at the waist, that's no good. Okay, so drop down in your elevator so that you're low enough to touch the legs. Now bottom guy, I just want your legs to just be active, but you're not gonna be resisting, okay? So I'm gonna touch both the knees and I'm gonna tell him to get out of my way. That's why we call this the get out of my way pass, or the real name is Toreando pass. So I'm gonna say, get out of my way. Now his legs are out of my way, and I'm gonna come in to side control. Now here's my side control. I wanna have wide knees, knee by his hip, knee by his armpit. If his elbow or his arm are in my way, I'm gonna get him out of my way, and I'm gonna keep him stuck there with my knee and by scooping his head. And then this arm is gonna scoop on this side so I have good control. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I got my pass there. Let's do that a few times. Okay, get comfortable here. touching his legs. Ready? Get out of my way. Come here. Side control. 1, 2, 3. Now you want to make sure when you're on side control that your bottom is nice and low, that your feet are under your bottom, and that your chest is glued to his chest. Let's do that again. Okay. Get out of my way. Come here, nice and close. 1, 2, 3. Let's change the angle on this one. I'm gonna have you like that. There we go. So look, he's got his legs up here. I have my low T-Rex position. Get out of my way. Side control. Look how I bring my leg up here to keep his arm stuck where I want it. Scoop the head, scoop the arm. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that is what it looks like when Sam just lets me pass, right? Because Sam's being a good partner and he's letting me do my pass. But Sam doesn't really want me to do my pass, right? Sam wants to keep his position, he wants to keep his guard. So now we're gonna do a drill for Sam. I'm gonna go in slow motion. Let's have you scoot this way a little bit so we stay in the frame. Okay, here I'm going to pass his guard, here it comes. And when Sam sees, okay, if I do it just like wimpy, like, he's just gonna keep his legs here, or he's just gonna bring them back. But if I'm starting to do a good job and he sees that I'm about to pass, rather than let me pass, he's gonna come to turtle. Okay, so turtle, and then he's gonna sit up and face me. So now he's still in his guard. Look at that, good job. Okay, so he went to a turtle and he came right back to a guard. Let's get back centered again. Let's actually start this way a little bit so we can end in the frame still. Okay, here we are. I go to do my pass. He sees I'm about to pass. He goes to turtle and he sits back up into guard. So this is a good way to retain your guard. That means to keep your guard. So he wants to keep his guard, and he's gonna do that by rolling up into turtle and then sitting back to guard. Okay, let's do that again. A little bit, okay, thank you. Here I go, get out of my way, pass. He's gonna turtle, and he does a good turtle. Look, he's got his elbows in, but he's not, if he stays there too long, I'm gonna get heavy, I'm gonna start smashing him, I'm gonna try and flatten him out. So he's gonna sit up and face me. Make sure that you're facing your partner so that you're still in a guard. Because what if he comes up a different direction, we'll see how that does not work out for him. This time come up and face the other way, okay? So here comes my pass. He goes to turtle, and then look, he faced the wrong way. What do I do when I see a back? I take a back, right? So if he did that, I'm gonna jump on there, I'm gonna put my hooks in, I'm gonna get my seatbelt, and I'm gonna get back control. He doesn't want that, so he wants to make sure and sit up facing me. Last time. Okay, get out of my way, pass, turtle, sit up into your partner. And look at how he's sitting. Sit with your good open guard position. We have our elbows in and our hands are ready to work. And that way, if I want to come close to him again, I'm gonna have to pass again, okay? Then he can lay back down and we can do it again. All right, so now you've got a few things to work on for the top person and for the bottom person. And this is a good drill that you can do with someone who's bigger than you. It doesn't matter if Sam was a big grown-up when I was a kid, it would be fine. I can still do the get out of my way pass. You can still do the turtle. So if you're the little kiddo working with the big parent, just take turns being on top and being on bottom, and that should work fine for you.